Give it up for your host.
Hey.
Give it up for us. I'll put this on. I put this on the penis.
Damn,
The big
for
black
real.
penis. This how big your penis is, Tars? Yeah? Why you laughing at? I'm Mac James. I'm the host of a radio show called Stand Up for News. We just left the studio a little while ago. Probably our last day. Over the missing headsets. One of our guests left his headsets and took their headsets. And then they were both holding each other's headsets for hostage right now. So we got permission to take them to give them to the other guy, right? And then they called Robin and said we're off the air. That's sad, right? I just lost my job. I lost my other job too, you guys, at work recently because I was trying to have fun at work and I was talking like a pirate all day. You ever do that? All day I was talking like a pirate. But then after like a couple days, I get annoyed with it. And then after like a couple weeks, my manager came up and told me, hey, James, we're going to have to send you down to talk to HR. That's silly. How you guys doing? I ain't seen you in a while, man. So like Fisher, he was just on the show with us tonight. If you want to be on Stand Up for News with me and Jim and Manny and Robin, just hit up one of us and we'll get you booked for a night and you can do an interview and tell some news jokes, which I brought some news jokes with me if you want to hear them. You guys want to hear news jokes?
Yeah.
These are the newer ones. I'll let you get to know me first real quick. Obviously, I'm from the streets. I'm from the hood, like Tars. You guys can tell I'm from the streets, right?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
A Street.
Yeah. A Street. Yeah. I was technically born on a playground on the streets in Chicago. Yeah, I was born on a playground. I was a seesaw section baby. Yeah, my parents were swingers, dude. Says here my balls are from the streets too. These ones, you see them? See them, Manny?
Oh, yeah, I see them.
Yeah, good. Because if you said no, the joke's on me. Yeah, you're probably wondering about now what street my balls are from, right? Well, it's actually cul-de-sac. That's why I told it. I usually don't. It's old. All right. It's some funny stuff. I told you the HR one, right? And the cul-de-sac. All right, you guys know who Pinocchio's dad is? You know who that is? Geppetto. You guys heard of him? He carved Pinocchio out of wood, and the fairy turned him into a real boy. All right, you know who he is? You know who Elmer Fudd is? Tars?
Yeah.
He talks funny. He's who's Bugs Bunny's enemy, right? Right? You guys know who Elmer Fudd is? Oh, good. Then I can tell you the joke. What did Elmer Fudd say to Geppetto as Geppetto was carving an unflattering puppet of Elmer Fudd? He said, "You be whittling me?" Groaning all night. Oh, good. All right. Well, I'll tell you the news jokes. Sean Combs. You guys remember this guy? Puff Daddy. He's in the news again. He's P. Diddy, right? P. Diddy. Then Diddy. He changed his name a bunch of times to Diddy. Well, he was accused recently for the third time of sexual assault. And yesterday, the FBI raided his house for investigations on sex trafficking. You guys hear about that? Eh? We didn't hear about it? Oh, you heard about it? Yeah. Well, in response, he changed his name once again, you guys. He changed his name to G. Diddy. Yeah. So now when his fans hear about his sexual assaults and his sex trafficking, they can just say, G. Diddy. Be on the lookout for his new single coming out too, you guys. It's called Bad Boys for Life in Jail. Most likely. All right. You like that one, bud? Ivan, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I called you Ian last time. You called me Mac Jones. Mac James. Yeah. Mac Jones. Fuck him. I would never play for the Patriots, you guys. Oh, you guys, here's a funny story. You guys like vaping?
No.
No, me neither. Well, it's dangerous, you guys, because a vape warehouse explosion up in Michigan, in Clinton, Michigan. It launched canisters like over a mile away, and one of them hit and struck a 19-year-old boy and killed the kid. You guys didn't hear about that? Yeah. His mom always told him that vaping was bad for him. Dangerous, yeah. Moral of the story is mom always knows best, right, you guys? Mom knows best. Right, Mom? Where you at? You didn't give me the light yet. Oh, good. Kamala Harris, last week, you guys hear about her becoming the first vice president ever to visit a Planned Parenthood abortion clinic. You hear about that? Well, I swear I pulled out, Kamala. Yeah. I'm not paying for another operation, you know? Call me, girl. That's new. That's for the radio. All right, well, I can tell you another silly thing. They say to get to know your, or to relate with your crowd, with your audience, that you got to get personal. You know, I'm going to tell you guys something real personal. It's kind of funny, though. When you hear it, you might think it's funny. So when I was a little kid, my parents used to leave me with this babysitter, you know? And the babysitter would always come into my room and, like, molest me when they were gone, you know? That's not the funny part. It's okay. It was a long time ago. Yeah. It got bad, though, you know? It got real bad to where I probably should have, you know, or could have just called DCF. Yeah, but lucky for him, you know, I was DTF. It stands for down to fuck, Jim.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Because you're old and white. I didn't know if you knew that. One more, Mom?
One more.
All right.
Yes, Sonny.
All right. I'm gonna tell you Old MacDonald, or I'm gonna tell you the veterinarian story. You pick.
Veterinary.
Oh, good. I used to be a veterinarian. I went to veterinarian school, you know, to be a veterinarian. But I was a very specific kind of veterinarian. I was the best in Tampa, by the way. I was a feline gynecologist. I was a pussy doctor, Mom. You kind of laughed. No one else did. That's why I was waiting a little longer. Maybe they'll get it. Well, I used to be a professor, too. You guys like boobs? You guys like boobies? I love boobies. Velma, you got nice boobs. Great New York boobs. So, like, I used to be a professor at the University of Boobies. Did you guys know that, Manny? Did I tell you that? Yeah. And trust me, all my students had D's.
Rosie O'Donnell.
That's my set. Oh, you don't want to hear Rosie. That's my set. Stand up for news. The radio.
Stand up for news with the number 4 for news.